Well, tonight, Tuggle is out.
Yeah, the interim police commissioner who was elevated after Darrell D'Souza resigned amid federal tax issues this past spring now says, never mind. WMAR 2 News, Brian Kubler with us now with more. Brian.
4, Jamie. That is a number of police commissioners Baltimore will have in just one calendar year. This after Gary Tuggle makes an about-face and bows out of contention to lead the 8th largest police department in the country. The news came in a quarterly progress hearing on the consent decree between the City Police Department and the Department of Justice. While Chief Judge James Bradar, who has been concerned the city still has not named a permanent replacement for Darrell D'Souza, he was told today it won't be the man holding down the fort.
After thinking about it, and for personal reasons, I'm not going to commit to something that I'm not going to follow through with. I don't do things halfway.
And with that, Gary Tuggle said he told the mayor early this week that he is bowing out. He pulled his application to lead the Baltimore Police Department, but pledged to the city and his successor he would help if he can.
This is a police department that I love. It gave me sort of the foundation of my law enforcement career, and it's a city I was born and raised in with an equal amount of passion. So it is sort of painful, but at the end of the day, I'll say it again, I'll help whomever gets the position.
Tuggle described the job of the next commissioner as a heavy lift, but that it can be done. That was on display today in the consent decree hearing. While all agree there is progress being made, it is more in policy and not yet implementation. Chief Judge James Bradar again mentioned the Suter death investigation and the lockdown of Harlem Park, saying BPD needs to develop a culture where, quote, the Constitution isn't suddenly suspended. It is not just about training, but ingraining these lessons into the brain. The culture needs to change, but the judge said that is hard to do when staffing shortages result in 40% of city cops on any given day having to work overtime. Real problems that the judge says requires bold, strong, and confident leadership. A leader the ACLU hopes can emerge to help guide these massive reforms.
A capacity to lead institutional change, which is difficult in its own right, and even more difficult when we've had the cycle of police commissioners that we've had in Baltimore.
Again, so when the mayor announces her pick by the end of this month, that will make 4 city police commissioners in 2018 alone. While we are told the mayor plans to stick to that deadline at the end of October, she has said close to nothing about the process to search and choose this next top cop in Baltimore.